This winter in Andalucía has been insane, and in today's video I want to show you the immediate impact that these storms have had in the area where I live and how it's affected me personally. Now fortunately our damage is minimal. Many people have lost their homes, their cars, their animals and even their lives, so my heart really goes out to those people. So from what I can recall, the first rains hit us around the middle of November, and I do remember it specifically because we still had a building contractor here, and the first rains came 2 or 3 days before that contractor finished when we was renovating this house. And since then, we've just had a bunch of storms. We've had Harry, Ingrid, Joseph, Christine, Leonardo and finally Marta, and each one has brought intense rains, heavy winds, and honestly it's just been one after another with no real break. Between November and now, the first week of February, I think we've probably had about a week on and off where we've had days with no rain. So by the time Leonardo hit, which was undoubtedly the worst storm, the ground was already soaked and everything just flooded much faster than usual. So what I want to do is to really give you an idea. They say a picture paints 1,000 words. Well, I'm going to put some footage on screen of what's been happening in my immediate area and the kind of devastation that it's left behind.
Bueno, Manuel, which parts away? Put mal away. Mira todo como lo tienes todo, bueno. No. Sí, 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 mira.
Porque está horizontal, eso
Sí, sí, es que ya está combado y todo.
Pero ¿sabe usted? Se va a
La varita todavía falta.
Hostia, ha reventado esto también, me cago en la madre que parió. Mira, están todos allá abajo con los coches. Mira cómo está, mira, mira, mira esto, mira.
As you can see from those clips, it's been absolutely devastating. The little bit of damage that we've sustained, it really is absolutely nothing in comparison to what you've just seen. But let me show you what's happened here in this house. Okay, so if you watched any of the renovation videos, you'll know that this area is directly above the kitchen and the bathroom. It's just a flat roof. Now, when we done the renovation, we looked around the terrace and everything looked like it had been sealed. The membrane, waterproofing membrane was good. So I decided in my naivety to leave it this winter and actually concentrate on this outside roof terrace just before spring came. Now, as a direct result of me not waterproofing that terrace, because we obviously didn't expect these storms, I'll show you what the damage is. So this is basically the damage the water and these storms has caused to the kitchen ceiling. As you can see, it's just absolutely soaked, and it's actually looking a lot better, believe it or not, now than it was a day or two ago. But as you can see, it's just made its way in and really caused a lot of damage. This is the bathroom ceiling, and as you can see, it's done exactly the same here as well. Again, just soaked through from that flat roof. So as you can see, the damage that we sustained is very small in comparison to the overall flooding and the devastation it's caused to thousands of people's homes in the area. As for the damage in here, well, once I get a run of dry weather, I will then waterproof that terrace, retile it, make a nice feature, new outdoor furniture, new fencing, new ceramics, etc. And then I can make the repairs completely, basically brush off this ceiling, the same in the bathroom, screen it, repair it, render it, and just make it good again. But it also affected me another way as well. I was really looking forward to spending time with my family back in England. I had a flight booked to go back to London on Friday to spend time with my son, my daughter, my grandson, but I decided to miss that flight. My wife was worried that if we have more storms that there could be potentially more damage. She's worried about possible power cuts because thousands of people lost power for days in this area. Unfortunately, we didn't, but I just wanted to be here to keep an eye on things and to make sure that she was safe. So I think for now I've made the right call. So what's the lesson I've learned here and what advice can I give? Well, if you've got a house with a flat roof, basically just make sure you check the roof before stormy seasons arrive. Just simply doing that, making sure that everything is sealed, there's nowhere that water can get through and penetrate into your ceilings, will save you this damage. So yeah, the storms have been relentless. We ended up with a little bit of water damage to our ceilings and I missed a flight to the UK. So overall, we've been very lucky. My thoughts do go out to anyone that's been really affected by these storms, and I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.